Hi everyone, Anthony Morgan's Training Academy. Today is about neck knives. Now, this neck knife that I carry, one of my students bought for me for a birthday present, and I carry it every single day. I use it every single day. When I'm in my shop, I always have it out and ready to go. The benefit about carrying a neck knife is anytime, especially in a self-defense area, if this hand is being occupied, I can always draw with this hand. Okay, if this hand's occupied, I can draw with this hand. It's not like having a knife here that you can't get to or that someone else can get to. A lot of times with the neck knife, it's easier to get to. And so, but now today is about drawing and deployment. Okay, now when I say drawing and deployment, how fast can you get that knife out and how fast can you operate that knife? Now, and this is something that all of you can train on. And all I have here is a piece of paper hanging off a string. You could do it anywhere. Okay, hang it off your ceiling with a thumbtack. There's not a lot of weight here, but it is. It does give you a reference to where you need to work. Now, my neck knife hangs right here. Now, when I draw and I deploy, my neck knife, if this is the target that I have to, how would I say it, attack, okay, or defend, whatever it may be, my neck knife is here. Now, you notice my neck knife, when I hang my neck knife, see, you notice the blade faces away, and I hang it like this so that when I draw, it is in this position. Now, if I hung it like this and I drew, well, okay, it's backwards. So make sure when you're carrying it, whichever hand you're going to be carrying with, that I'm always going to go right-handed, okay? And so my neck knives can always be here because that's the one that I use more than anything else. Now, just because my neck knife hangs like this doesn't mean that I can't take it and flip that around. So, draw and deployment. This is the target, and if I'm here, okay, once I go boom and I stick that, okay, and you say, well, see that little hole right there? That's a piece of paper that's hanging, okay? And it's what we call a watik that goes out and back. So anytime that I draw and I deploy my blade is coming out and sticking, okay? Out and sticking. And this is something you need to practice. You know, the deployment of your blade. If I have a blade here, then I need to know where my blade is at all times. Same if I'm carrying a handgun. I need to know where my gun is at all times. I need to know everything about that. Okay, so my neck knife is the same way. I don't carry this neck knife to look cool. Most of the time it's in my shirt, under my shirt. And I mean, you'll see the bulge, you know, if you look at my back videos, you'll always see a little bulge right here in my shirt. So from here, okay, my hand draws. As I draw, I stick, okay? Now, that little, see, that cut went right up to the hook line. See the little cut there? Then there's another cut here. And it doesn't always have to be, I mean, so if I'm gonna hang this, okay, now I'm gonna hang this right here, okay? Now, again, being I cut my string, okay? Do we have a lot of target acquisition? Not always, but I'm trying to get that blade out there. It may be an arm coming in. It may be somebody standing there that I'm really threatened about. Okay, now this can be also can be a ballpoint pen. Okay, I don't always have to have the neck knife, but today is about the neck knife. Okay, we don't carry the neck knife to look cool. We carry it for self-defense. So if this is there, okay, once again, neck knife is here. As I pull, it's going to make this position, okay, down, in. Now, is it always going to go down and in? No. Depends on the situation. Okay, if it's his arm, I may go here. Similar in motion. So from here, I'm here, okay? This draws, and I stick, okay? Now, with the speed that that's coming in, see the little cut there? The paper's moving. The individual's not always going to move, so you don't have to have a really huge knife, because a lot of times with a huge knife, now you have distance problems. Can I draw a 10-inch Bowie here and get it? No, I can't. But a short little knife, this little neck knife, about a 2-inch blade, gives me a lot of time from here to there. Okay? And that time is important. So, carrying your knife, get used to it, okay? Start hanging, hang paper here and there, and start getting used to drawing and deploying that blade, okay? And it's only going to help you in situations that do arise that you are threatened and you have to use that knife. I know I get a few comments here and there from people going, why the violence? It's not always about the violence. It's about taking care of those ones closest to me. It's about me being able to protect. That little thrust that I do here, it's not going to kill the person. Okay, it will injure them enough for me to make another decision on what I'm going to do after that. Now I have my knife drawn. Now I can take care of that situation. And this is not something that, if I have another guy the same height as me, am I going to pull my blade? No, I'm not. But if I have somebody that's really menacing and really threatening, and it's maybe 295 pounds, ripped and he's ready to pick me up and slam me through a wall. Well, do you think I'm going to go, okay, well, I'm going to go at his level? No, I'm not. What if you're a 12-year-old girl and somebody tries to take you and throw you in a van? Okay, that's where this comes in really handy, especially for the women that I train. If somebody comes up behind them and grabs them, they have this neck knife right there that they can stick the hand, they can stick the head. So it always comes down to that important point: why are you carrying a neck knife? And so, but get used to drawing it, and this will be like, the one. I've got a couple more that I'm going to do on neck knives, so just try to stay tuned to my channel. And the next one that I do on neck knife is going to be it'll be interesting, and you won't want to miss it. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you on the next video.